Welcome to the deep dive. So you know the feeling. You open your news feed and bam, another headline about generative AI completely taking over a job a human used to do.
Yeah, it is. It's honestly overwhelming.
Right. It's this creeping fear that a machine like GPT is just going to wipe out your livelihood.
Totally. And it's a very specific, very modern kind of dread. I mean, 5 years ago, author Lee Ji-sung wrote this book called Eight. And he issued this chilling warning that in 10 years, your place will be gone.
Which sounded crazy then, but looking at our stack of sources today, from modern economic forecasts to, well, a 300-year-old journal, we're seeing that reality hit hard.
Oh, absolutely. Accountants, mathematicians, writers, everyone is feeling this tech panic.
So our mission today is to explore a highly unexpected antidote to this thoroughly modern anxiety. We are looking at Brother Lawrence's classic book, The Practice of the Presence of God.
Which is such a fascinating source because it offers a promise perfectly suited for today, which is basically let everyday life breathe again.
I love that. So to cure this paralyzing fear of like a hyper-complex future, the sources suggest we have to radically shift our focus to the absolute simplest actions in the present.
Right. And to give some context, Brother Lawrence wasn't some elite scholar in an ivory tower.
No, not at all.
He was actually a wounded war veteran. He had a severe limp, and he spent his entire life doing menial labor, like cooking in a kitchen and repairing old shoes.
And he turned those trivial daily chores into his highest calling. Like there was a quote in our notes that just stops you in your tracks. He says, I flipped an egg in the pan for the love of God.
Yeah, it's so profound.
It really is. It's almost like a mental martial art, right? Using the tiny weight of a mundane chore to throw a massive existential fear totally off balance.
I like that analogy.
Thanks. But wait, let me push back a bit here. Realistically, how does flipping an egg or fixing a shoe actually destroy the dread of AI taking your job?
Well, the text outlines a three-step internal transformation. So first, by anchoring yourself in the immediate present, your core belief becomes incredibly vivid.
Okay, present moment. Got it.
Right. And then second, your inner hope solidifies. And third, this intense focus ignites what he calls a holy flame of love in the will.
Wait, hang on.
Yeah.
A holy flame of love in the will. I mean, that sounds beautiful, but I'm an accountant worrying about GPT-5.
Fair point. Fair point.
What does that actually mean for my brain right now?
So if we translate that 300-year-old theology into modern psychology, it's really about how your brain processes fear.
Okay, how so?
You literally can't be in two places at once mentally. When you focus intensely on immediate physical sensory inputs, like the crackle of an egg frying or the heat of the pan.
Or the smell of the butter.
Exactly. You're literally starving your brain's anxiety centers of the oxygen they need to obsess over future hypotheticals.
Wow.
So that consuming fire he talks about, that's really just the power of absolute present moment awareness, completely overriding abstract future dread.
It makes total sense.
Yeah.
Focusing on the present starves the anxiety. But let's be honest, you're probably overwhelmed just trying to keep up with your emails.
Yeah, who has the time to read a 300-year-old monastic diary to figure out how to do this?
Exactly. Which brings us to another piece of our research, the Harvard reading method.
Oh, this is such a great practical tip. It's a technique used by top 1% students.
Yeah, the idea is before you read a single paragraph of a book, you repeatedly read and memorize its table of contents.
Right.
But why does just looking at a list of chapters help? Like, what does that actually do?
Because it builds a mental scaffolding. So when you memorize the structure first, your brain instantly knows where to categorize every piece of information as you skim the text.
Ah, so it vastly speeds up comprehension because you already have the map.
Exactly. And Brother Lawrence's book is absolutely perfect for this because it has exactly 4 simple chapters.
Meaning you can absorb the core philosophy in minutes, not weeks.
Yes, precisely. Chapter 1 literally summarizes the ultimate secret of his whole approach. And it's not some vague platitude either.
Right, it's very actionable.
It is. His concrete method is just to have an honest conversation with your present reality and ask for help in the exact moment you're struggling.
So you don't wait for like a formal moment of reflection or meditation?
No, not at all. You ask for clarity right while you're tying your shoes or typing a stressful email. He actually noted this simple, on-the-spot method never disappointed him.
That is so freeing. Instead of being crushed by these grand predictions of AI taking your livelihood in a decade, you can apply this intense focus right now.
Yeah, whether you are literally frying an egg in your kitchen or sitting at a desk trying to organize a complex Excel spreadsheet, the defense mechanism is exactly the same.
Because hyper-focus on the immediate task starves the anxiety of the unknown.
Right?
It brings us right back to letting everyday life breathe again.
It really does.
Well, we'll leave you with this to mull over today. If the ultimate defense against an uncontrollable, hyper-advanced future is mastering the most basic, mundane chore right in front of you.
Which is wild to think about.
It is. So which small, boring task are you going to use to reclaim your peace of mind this afternoon?